Well, hello.
Hello.
And welcome. I was saying hello to the people, not to you.
Oh. Well, we're...
Let's just... Well, hello. And thank you for joining Playbill Live with Felicia and Mark. I'm Mark Pikert, Editor-in-Chief of Playbill.
I'm Felicia Fitzpatrick, the Social Media Director.
And today's very special guest on this beautiful sunny Friday in New York City is... songwriter, noted sex symbol, Drew Gasparini.
Woo! Ha-cha-cha, getting spicy already.
Yeah, it's a spicy Friday.
You know what? That is so true. It feels spicy because the sun is shining. And do you know what song I have stuck in my head today?
Oh, what?
That was a real nice clam bake. Because Rob McClure was doing that series for the Conductor Cam on Instagram. Yeah. And he did clam bake, and I was like, the representation. Thank you.
Oh, don't think that I did not notice that you singled out the clam bake episode for inclusion in your social media roundup.
I'm so glad. I should have known you would realize. My roommate's door opened by itself. There's a ghost.
I think it's probably just one of those rats that feast on the cupcakes that you leave in your backpack.
It was a muffin, and it's not that. But anyway.
I have had the Dixie Chicks Juliana Calm Down stuck in my head all day.
Yeah, sing us a little something.
Put on your red shoes and strut the fuck around like you got nothing to lose.
Ooh.
It's good.
Also sounds spicy.
It's, you know what? Spicy Piker. That's what they called me growing up. Spicy Piker.
Wow. I'm sure they did.
They used to call me Sriracha.
Did they?
I was still hot.
You can have your own hot sauce time.
It's been a long week. I feel like every week we make jokes over the course of like Monday through Friday about like, oh man, what day is it? What even is time? But actually, if you think about it, a lot happens every single week.
Yes, it does. Because people have the time.
This week alone, so on the 11th, the Broadway League officially announced that Broadway will remain dark at least through September 6th. Now, that does not mean that shows return September 7th. That means that there is no firm return date. They are offering refunds and exchanges through those dates.
Yes.
And it's just a waiting game to see when it might be safe for everyone to be in a theater together again. But at the end of the day, this is a public health emergency. We cannot bring people into a crowded space before we know for sure that it will be safe.
And it's sad. But we will persevere. Patience, sticking together by staying apart, as they say.
It's only intermission.
It is, truly. Yes. And
just to continue the wave of sad news, Frozen will not be returning to Broadway.
You're right.
That's heartbreaking for so many reasons, but particularly because Ryan McCartan, Ciara Renee, and Mackenzie had just joined, and it was Mackenzie's Broadway debut. They were in it for maybe 2 weeks, 4 weeks.
Yeah, it was like I think it was close to a month. Yeah, it's so sad.
Not enough time for them. All the people who had just joined that cast, particularly heartbreaking. It's always awful when a show closes because so many, it's not just the actors, it's the stagehands and the ushers and front of house staff. All those people are out of a job. But once everything is safe again, Frozen will resume its tour in North America. And Disney softened the blow a little bit by revealing, do you want to talk about this? Because this is your brand.
You go, I'll just festively interject.
Hercules.
Hercules!
They're continuing to do work on Hercules to make it a stage property.
Bless my soul.
Robert Horn is writing the book.
Robert Horn, our fave.
It's like a Greek chorus.
Yeah, it's festive interjections.
Beds and Broomsticks is becoming a stage musical.
Portobello Road. Or do you want to make a beautiful briny sea? I'm open.
Jungle Book. They're doing a Jungle Book musical with Christopher Gattelli directing and choreographing.
Look for the bare necessities. Simple bare.
And Felicia, I watched that very same motion picture last night.
Jungle Book?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm working my way through the Disney movies.
Why didn't you tell me?
I don't know.
I would have joined you for that.
Would you have?
Maybe. I would have festively interjected with the movies that I wanted to watch, you know.
That sounds more like it.
Yeah. Anyways, no, it's very exciting. Yes, it was a good way to soften the blow because we love a Disney musical.
Yeah.
You know? I love Bedknobs and Broomsticks. Ugh. Angela Lansbury, you love her.
I do love Angela Lansbury.
Okay.
She's fantastic.
I couldn't agree more.
What else happened this week?
It's a blur. I'm trying to think.
I mean, truly. Well, I launched Stream Stealers last week officially with Catherine Hahn. It is now Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays at 4:30 p.m. Eastern. This week, I spoke to Adam Godley, who was starring in the Lehman trilogy on Broadway when everything happened. Mm-hmm. And he has a new series on Hulu called The Great, about Catherine the Great, which I'm obsessed with. Felicia, you have to watch it. It's so good.
Okay, adding it to the queue.
All 10 was dropped today, so this is your week viewing. And then Wednesday, I went live with Patrick Wilson.
Right.
Was not prepared for that level of attractiveness.
Yeah, talking about spicy week, man.
Not since Drew Gasparini.
Wow. You are really buttering him up. You're flattering him.
Well, you know what? It doesn't cost anything to be kind to people or to compliment them. And if you smile, it gives your face something to do.
Wow. Inspired words from Mark Pikert.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. And then today, Rebecca Hall is joining Stream Stealers at 4:30 to talk about Amazon's Tales from the Loop and her stage career, because she's one of the best stage actresses that I've ever seen. She's so phenomenal, and I love her in everything, but particularly on stage. So I'm really excited to get to talk to her. Yes,
thrice a week, you're giving the people the content.
You know, just an easy way to slide into happy hour. Start at 4:30, watch me geek out with some really cool people, and then pour yourself a cocktail.
Which, speaking of cool people, I realized this was announced this week, the Smash concert.
Was that only this week? It was only this week.
Yes, I know. It's crazy. But I'm not ready. I feel like we've been training for this moment our entire lives.
We took quarantine to train for this exact moment.
I know. The fact that like we started off quarantine with this.
And then 2 months to the day.
I know. I'm excited. I'm excited for them to reunite. And I obviously didn't see the Bombshell concert back. Like that was before I worked at Playbill. So I'm excited to see the concert. You know, I will be singing and dancing along in my living room.
Yes.
Did you see it when it happened?
No, I think I was in Austin. I was moderating the opening night panel of ATX that year.
Wait, ATX what?
The ATX, the Austin Television Festival.
Oh, well, yeah. Okay. Yeah, you had things to do.
I had things to do.
Margaritas to drink, barbecue to eat. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there's a lot of barbecue.
I miss Austin.
Also, that very same day, May 11th, I'll never forget the day, seared into my memory. May 11th opened. A regular day, a little bit dreary outside, but that's okay. We'll persevere. Yeah. I pour myself a cup of coffee and I reach for my phone to start my headspace, my meditation. Breaking news. Hamilton is dropping on Disney Plus in July 3rd.
Shout it to the rooftops.
Meditation out the window. Got to sit down, got to break that news like Kermit at his typewriter.
Just going to say the Kermit gif. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Later that day, Broadway League announces closure extension.
Oh.
More breaking news. Okay.
No rest for
later that day. Bombshell live streaming.
What are we to do?
That was a real roller coaster of emotion.
I know. It's Broadway's world, and we're just living in it. You know.
That's right. Well, it's our world. We made Smash happen.
I mean, Smash does indeed live. Okay, if you ask me.
It does.
Okay. Genius. You.
I'm really excited about Disney Plus having Hamilton, though, because that wasn't going to be in theaters until October 2021.
I know. And it's I feel like so many people are gonna be so excited to be able to see it finally.
Oh yeah.
The nation. Well, and like obviously still sad about In the Heights moving too. So I feel like this is another like soften the blow. Like you have In the Heights, but here's Hamilton.
Yes, agreed. It's I mean, everything that's been streaming has been so exciting to watch.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, Fleabag and Cats tonight.
You know I'm ready for that. I've been pulling my gifts. I am ready. The Jellicle Cats come out tonight. I did debate if I like record myself doing the dances now to tweet out in tandem with the broadcast, but I haven't done it yet. But there's still time. There's still time. I have a pair of cat ears. Okay. No, I'm so excited for that. 7 p.m. Eastern time, everybody. Streaming it on Playbill.com. Live tweet with us. Hashtag Jellicle Ball, because we're gonna have a Jellicle Ball of a good time. I don't know.
Jellicle Cats can and Jellicle Cats do.
Live tweet with us. Oh, that should have been some copy somewhere. I mean, again, not too late. We've still got time.
You still have time.
Are we allowed to announce the thing that I did the things for?
Oh, no.
Okay, great. Well, stay tuned, everybody. Stay tuned because exciting things are in the pipeline.
We can announce that we've teamed up with Pride Plays, and every Friday in June, we are Playbill.com is going to stream a live reading of a LGBTQ plus classic play. So there might be some Terrence McNally in there. There might be some Mark Crowley in there. There might be some more recent things that maybe original casts might reunite for. No one knows. It's going to be a surprise. And everything culminates in the Pride Spectacular concert, chock full of all of your favorite gay anthems from musical theater, June 28th on Pride Sunday.
That's another good alternative. Is like we can't have the real thing, but we're going to have this, and that'll soften the blow.
Well, and it's like we were talking about the other month. I think that what's really been amazing about all of this moving online in so many ways is people who would never have the opportunity to see this kind of concert or to watch the Outer Critics Circle Awards. All of this stuff, like they now have that opportunity. And I just think that's so exciting for people in the Midwest who are huge theater buffs and maybe still in high school and can't afford to come to New York City and certainly would not waste a precious night going to the Drama Desk Awards rather than seeing a Broadway show. Yeah,
no, you're right. That's going to be exciting. We love everyone coming together because we're all in this together. I don't know why I'm in such a singing mood today. I think because it's sunny and I'm feeling myself. I'm like,
Speaking of coming together, should we bring Drew Gasparini on?
You're bored of me? I get it. Yes, let's do it. He's fun. I like him.
He's okay.
Wow.
Hey.
Hey.
How are you guys?
Good.
Okay.
Wow. Drew, the comments are rolling in. You have been called a genius.
No. You're being real? Are they actually?
He's a genius with what are those
our eye emojis?
Those are
gold eye.
Crack cocaine. Crack cocaine eyes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. I've used that emoji before, not in that context. So now I'm concerned.
No, you're using it wrong then.
Okay. I'll make sure to moving forward.
I trust Drew on this subject.
All right. Now I know. At least I know now.
Hello, Drew.
Hello,
Welcome back to Playbill.com and StreamYard.
It's nice to be back on StreamYard. I feel like it's not a day of the week unless I'm doing something on StreamYard. And it's nice to be here with Playbill, and it's nice to hang with Mark and Felicia. Yay! Felicia F with the lemonade flavor.
We're ready. Fridays, Felicia Fitzpatrick, we're ready.
Like, I wish it wasn't the 3 screens of our faces. I wish we had a morning radio show and we were like, it was up to us to wake people up on their commutes and we could say shit like the lemonade flavor. We'd be like, that's our girl Felicia F with the lemonade flavor, beer, and then push over sound effects and then have people call in. And when they call in, we say shit like, can you step away from your radio? It's too loud. You know, when they say that to you on the phone.
Totally.
Yeah. And they'll be like, I want those Justin Bieber tickets. And we'll be like, but this is Strictly Broadway. So yeah.
Strictly Broadway is a great like radio show.
We're not giving away Bieber tickets. We're giving away a chance to see a reading of an original Broadway cast. Come on.
That. Can we make this happen? We'll talk to
you. Excuse me. XM Radio? Yes.
Oh.
Yes, he has props.
That's like the bat phone. I love it.
I'm upset.
Anyway.
True. You've not been throwing away your shot during this quarantine. You released a Song Cycle album. You did a live concert. You're teaching master classes online.
Yeah. It never stops, man. You know, here's the thing, and I just actually weirdly wrote a song about this exact feeling of, and there's a bunch of GIFs and memes telling us the same thing. Take your time to get motivated. Don't feel like you got to rush to get there. And because I was sick for the first like 3 or 4 weeks of the quarantine, I feel like I took my time. And coming out of it, I had all this like fire under my ass to keep creating and keep motivating. And I hope that when everybody finds their moment to do that, especially the artistic people, I've said this on every one of these live streams I've done. I hope that you start establishing your surplus of materials and artistic creative goods that are ready to be shared with the world, because when this is all over, we're going to need to become part of those essential workers in terms of offering something to the public. I think that the escapism that an artist has to offer is unmatched by most things. So, and I keep saying to people on Twitter, I say, don't freak out, because it's easy to freak out that Broadway is gone, right? But like, it's just taking a nap. It's just taking a nap. We'll be right back. We'll be right back after these messages from our pandemic.
All the messages from the pandemic seem to be telling me that I need something on my keychain that I don't have to touch anything with. Have you seen this? This brass poking stick?
Yeah, good. But you put it on your keychain and it's a stick and it's a poking stick. So like you would like to push like a doorbell or something?
Yeah.
I hope they create one for sex. So it's just like you just poke and prod at someone with a...
Oh, they have.
Oh, they have. Oh, okay. I haven't gone to that store yet.
Oh, yeah. I'll send you the link, Drew.
Oh, my God. That's insane. I've been on the air for 2 minutes. What other sex toys can we talk about now that we're here? This is what this is. Hi, Playbill. Hi, everyone.
I mean, look, we're always looking for sponsorships, and that had not occurred to us yet. But
yeah. Have you seen that clip of that guy from Amazon.com? He works at Amazon, and he's trying to be like, why are we working so hard to put these in boxes? We should be like putting essential items. A dildo is not an essential item. And then he takes this long pause and he goes, a dildo. Anyway, musical theater. Anybody? Should we?
No, that's spicy. That's a spicy take.
Spicy is the theme today, though.
Hey, I want to add to what you guys were talking about. I don't know if everybody knows this. When we do these live things, I sit in an internet chamber the internet chokey. Keeping it Matilda, keeping it theater. The internet chokey. I sit there while these two lovelies start talking about whatever they want to talk about. And I just want to point out, since I was listening to the whole thing, on the week that they announced Hamilton and all those other great things that you mentioned, the roller coaster of a day, that was the same day that they said Nick Cordero woke up. So I just want to say that is a very,
yes,
it's and here's something to point out. We know there's a lot of amazing doctors helping him out, but isn't it amazing that while he's been asleep, like not even realizing what's going on, that he's got this song that's being played on the radio over everyone's, like 100,000 people's phones every single afternoon. And I'm not the biggest hippie in the world and I don't know what's what, but like maybe this good energy everybody collectively put out there helped this man. And maybe if all humans, there wouldn't be such a crazy divide between all of us if we all put our energy toward one common thing, Why can't we find the one common thing, though? Why? I don't understand. Anyway, this could become a TED Talk right now.
Ooh, I know. I was like, that's deep, though.
Anyway, so type us your suggestions as to what we can do to hone our good energy. Playbill.com. We'll be right back after these messages. Hello, Broadway. Losing it, you guys.
No, I'm so impressed. I can't wait for a radio show.
I'm excited.
Strictly Broadway.
Strictly Broadway.
So I want to talk to you about the concert that you did for Playbill, which was the first one that we had done, and it was so good.
Oh, thanks, man. It was so fun.
It was so good because you were such a great host, much better than the two of us.
No, I think you guys were great.
And
you had props for that too, because you guys started off with the 7 p.m. essential workers. Like you had, did you have your banana? Your banana?
I did. I had my banana.
I
think that's why it's still here. I actually think I was wearing this exact thing. White shirt and the hat, banana.
Yeah.
You haven't changed.
No, that was a really fun day, and it created this, like, you know, I do these 54 Below concerts all the time, typically, you know, when it's not germs, and we pack it to the brim. Like every one of those is such a party. If y'all haven't come to one, when we open up shop, come on down. Tickets on me. You got to come to a Drew show. They're a good time. But the feeling I have after those shows, I'm at such a high at the end of the show that I invite the whole audience to the after party, and I meet a bunch of fans, and a bunch of these theater fans come and meet like Alex Brightman, and you know it becomes this really, really fun thing. When we did, and that high rides for like a week afterwards, I'm just like, oh God, it was so good to share, and it was so good to share the space, and it was so good to connect, that human connection. When we did the concert on Playbill, I had this same high during it because I'm seeing these faces. We're seeing the comments like people are actually here. And the minute it's over, it's like, oh God, oh my God, it was just here a minute ago. It created this really high, and then the harshest come down ever of coming out of it. But you know, it's a beautiful thing to point out so that we all maintain this perspective of there really is no replacement for the real thing. And as good as the Sondheim thing was, because that was another huge feat. It was amazing. That thing that Broadway.com just did for Mother's Day, big, amazing, beautiful feats of technology, right? But nothing is going to beat being shoulder to shoulder with someone and sharing the laugh, or being close enough to like see the sweat, or like it's those human little things that maybe we took for granted a little bit. All of these live events online now are really highlighting the importance and need for that, and the void of it right now. God, don't you have a void in your heart without theater? I do.
Yeah. But what was like, these are helpful. We can have an after party.
These are totally helpful. Absolutely. Girl, my after party starts at 10 in the morning. During quarantine, please. I'm not always talking into bananas. I don't know why this is here. It's because I started partying at 10.
I also want to point out that Cody Ray Stremple just commented and said, I was at the Funny Story concert and can witness he definitely does exactly that, and those dudes can drink.
Wow. Okay. Well, you know, we save it for the one night that we have a show. That's not true.
I think, Drew, I think I might have been at one of your concerts, and I honestly can't remember because that's how lit they get.
That's a great sign. That's a really, really good sign. Listen, I don't want anybody driving home and getting crazy and like losing their mind, but like, what a party. I love to have a good party. Call me. I want to be Gatsby of musical theater. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody wants to come to this fucking party. Well, no, he gets shot, but like avoiding the dying in a swimming pool, I think it'd be really amazing to just like have the reputation of, oh man, Monday night, it's time to party. And I love that Broadway parties are always on a Monday night.
Which is hard when we have to go to work at 9 the next morning, but it's
so worth it. When you go to work hungover the next day and you start like talking about what you did the night before, it's always worth the stories. It's always worth it. All right. We can, you know.
If we're still capable of speaking and can do more than walk into your boss's office and take self-serve crackers.
I don't know
really
what
tough.
you're referring to. I don't know.
Is that what happens, Felicia?
The oyster crackers from Hale and Hardy have worked wonders for me.
There's some days that I don't think I can even be cured at all until I eat an entire large Domino's pizza all by myself. Like that's like the only medicine for a hangover.
I'm getting hungry now. Yes, that's so true.
Yeah, me too. What if I just peel this? It's a real banana and I start eating it.
Then it's making noise, and that's never a good sign from a real banana.
My apartment is like, don't you want your apartment to be like Willy Wonka's? Like you could just pick up a teacup and then eat it like he does in that scene.
So
you know, in the movie?
Yeah, the teacup, Pure Imagination.
Yeah, Pure Imagination. Thank you.
You're like Gatsby meets Wonka of Broadway. Like I see this brand for you. I love
meets Action Bronson. That's for those, because I'm talking to two theater kids. Good Lord, he's a rapper. He's a big, heavy-set rapper with like this huge, untamed beard, and he's quite a big stoner. But he's also a chef. He's a Renaissance man. He's an everyman, but he seems like a really good time. I want to sprinkle a little Action Bronson into my Gatsby and Willy Wonka-ness. God, I sound like an insane person with that combination. That's insane.
But we can take multitudes, so it makes sense.
Imagine trying to explain to me, like you're trying to set me up with one of your friends. Oh, you're gonna love Drew. He's kind of like Willy Wonka meets. Starting with Willy Wonka is always the creepiest first thing to say. You'll love him. He's great. He's a lot like Willy Wonka.
But then you have to specify which Wonka. Is it a Johnny Depp Wonka situation?
Right. No, I'd always be Gene Wilder.
Yeah.
Always. Don't be crazy. Let's like really. Here's a great game. I'll play with you guys. Marry, Fuck, Kill. Christian Borle, Gene Wilder, Johnny Depp as their Wonkas. Did I just blow your mind with how good that game is?
Well, I'm thinking of Christian Borle's bald head, which I'm like, where does that rank him in this, honestly? Because if he had hair during it, I think it would be different for me.
Well, different how? Different good or what? I don't oil that bad boy up and see what happens. Mark, you know what I'm talking about, baby. You know, you oil that shit up and you have a good time.
Yeah.
Is anybody watching? Help us. Help us, please. We're in a bunker in New Mexico. Send help to us.
Drew, while Felicia decides which Wonka that she would like to fuck, marry, and kill.
Yeah.
What are you watching during quarantine?
What am I watching during quarantine? Let's see. I keep up with like the regular shows as best I can. Like I'm literally watching. I want no hate for this. In fact, I want nothing but love for this. I really religiously watch Vanderpump Rules. I really religiously watch The Masked Singer. I'm completely into that show. And I really love, and like, this is not to say like I'm not going to list all the same Netflix titles everybody else lists. I watch those too. Those have all been watched as well. But like Brooklyn Nine-Nine, that's a good show. I like that kind of stuff. You know what I just watched on Netflix that was great? Middleditch and Schwartz. It's the long form improv show with Tom Schwartz or Ben Schwartz and Thomas Middleditch, and it is so funny. Check that out. Only 3 episodes, and it's genius.
How far are you in The Masked Singer? Actually,
I watched up until this week. I know exactly where we at.
Okay. So
I won't say a thing.
Don't say a thing because we just caught up on the Super 9 episode last night where the White Tiger was revealed. So there's like, we're not caught up yet, but we are.
Okay. I knew who White Tiger was going to be too. I did. I am crushing this. I knew that was Drew Carey when they announced it was Drew Carey, when it was the llama. Mm-hmm. Anyway, Mark is completely checked out.
Mark,
Felicia, call me. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, I wish I had a banana prop, man. Yeah, we'll talk.
Me too. In fact, after this show, get it in the budget. Bananas for everybody. I think Mark has also muted us and doesn't even know that we're talking about him.
He's just catching up on his Vanity Fair. It makes sense.
Yeah, that's fine. It's all good. So that's what I'm watching. The Thomas Middleditch and Ben Schwartz thing is really, really good. So check that out for sure.
Nice. Yeah, I've heard great things about that one.
It's awesome. On Netflix. I do it.
Now I feel like I have a sense of your taste.
It's very eclectic. It's all over the place.
May I recommend Netflix's Too Hot to Handle?
No. See, here's where because I like Vanderpump that I would like a show like that.
No, because I think that you love evil chaos.
Because that is what Vanderpump Rules is. It's evil chaos. Yes. And
that is Too Hot to Handle, where no one explains the rules. The host is an Alexa device.
Well, I think I hate watch Vanderpump. So and it's because they're all awful people. I'm scared that if I watch something that I truly viscerally, violently start feeling awful things toward these horrible humans on Netflix, I might throw my laptop out of the window.
Fair.
But I'll give it a shot.
StreamYard, yeah.
I'll give it a shot because you're giving it such
an
alluring.
It's a bunch of very attractive people who cannot have sex.
That sounds like me. Doesn't that sound like everybody during quarantine?
Yeah.
Oh man, that it reminds me of the reverse Love Is Blind though, and that was tough to get through too. I tried.
Love Is Blind was tough to watch.
I mean, look, in Too Hot to Handle, when they're told that they're not allowed to have sex for 30 days, one woman in confession looks into the camera and says, "It's like my mom just died."
How could she, like...
Stakes are high.
What if her mom died right after she said that? That's awful. This woman made the worst choice of words.
Had died, and she was remembering all of
and
those
she's
feelings.
comparing the feeling of hearing you can't have sex for 30 days to hearing your mom has died. And the Emmy goes to Get Us Out of Quarantine. Please. I hate it here in New Mexico in this bunker.
All right, that is all the time that we have. Drew Gasparini, where can people get your album, Song Cycle album?
Absolutely. It is called, sorry, we barely talked about it, but I've had a good time, and we've talked about it before. It's called We Aren't Kids Anymore. It is a song cycle featuring Lilli Cooper, Colton Ryan, Raymond J. Lee, Bonnie Milligan, and Nicholas Christopher. It is a mostly autobiographical piece, but it's coming out at a time when people need some familiarity, and I think there's a lot of that in there. It's got a great response. I'm so happy. It's on Spotify. It's on anywhere you can get music. And what else? We're going to be announcing a summer class, a master class, because summer camps are closed for theaters. So I'm going to host master class series with a special guest teacher every single week. More on that to come. Playbill is going to be the first to drop the story. I'm sure of it. Yeah. Other than that, man, we're just writing. It's kind of a funny story, doing rewrites with Alex Brightman right now, and still working on Karate Kid for Broadway once we get this shit up and cooking, son. Yes. Anyway, have I taken too much time?
No.
I had a blast, you guys.
You're a delight.
Let's do it again.
Now you can go back to pretending that banana. You can stop pretending that banana is a banana.
That's right. Thank you. My quarantine fruit goes over there on the bed. Okay.
All right. Drew Gasparini, thank you for gracing us today with your presence.
My absolute pleasure. I'll do it again and again.
I'm in the middle. I hope someone screenshotted that.
Yeah, me too.